Part of my set, part of my soul, part of my energy. Part of my set, part of my dough, part of my enemies. Yeah, mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, part of my set, part of my soul, part of my energy. Part of my set now, part of my dope now, part of my enemies. Part of my flex now, part of my quote, part of my tendencies. Yeah, to take you home. I don't know, got in me. But I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. But I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. I'm on a killer game, just got played. Last week, villain made, I'm a slay. Happy, what the heck is there really to do now? Right outside, I go through. I study game, I'm breaking rules. Ain't no way I'ma lose. Did my own stunts cruise, baby, I'm Tom Cruise. Throw me that bitch, even it's two, even the bills. Maybe I'll do the rich you get, and more get sued. You even know how to put on these shoes. Now I'm for a fun time, that's some shit. With a plug, got the hook up, so let's run fun. We don't rap that with sweat. Some good thing I remember I said. Some good things like learn from X, so learn get best like go now. Take 5 pics, and I have to take little trips. After that, I wanna blow out the back. Lay in the cut, just pound the cat. You know, see, I'm proud of that. Pussy was killed with a curious cat. Part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me. I got the game in my artery. I shoot out your hand, baby, that was part of my set. Part of my soul, part of my energy. Part of my sweat now, part of my dope now, part of my enemies. Part of my flex now, part of my quote, part of my tendencies. Yeah, I had to take your home. I don't know, got in me. But I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. But I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. Radiate. I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. Mighty try, baby. Let's go, let's go. Used to dream just for a deal. Used to be afraid of my Achilles heels. Used to be careless till I fucked up and got my dog killed. Used to dream just for a deal. Used to be afraid of my Achilles heels. Used to be careless till I fucked up and got my dog killed. Come on, hate me, come on, hate me. Look at my face, nobody want me, don't give a fuck. I'm focusing on what cardigan. To the dog when I pick it up. I'm focusing on what brought it in. Baby mamas, I wanna fuck. Don't get mad at me, no. Don't get mad at me, part of my set, part of my soul, part of my energy. Part of my set now, part of my dope now, part of my enemies. Part of my flex now, part of my quote, part of my tendencies. They had to take your hope. I don't know, got into me. But I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. But I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. I'm on a killing, it just got played. Last week, villain made, I'm a slay. At me, what the heck is there really to do now? Tell me, Ray, what is there to do?
Everything.
Being weird today. Ontario next.
Tonight.
Yeah. Hot adult music event. Open mic, baby. Mic check 1 2. Let me go find out where I gotta go sit down.
All right. Round of applause for that. Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed an incredible performance by Kristen Dubon. Welcome to the show. By the way, you can't get enough of that music. Mighty Tribe in the house. Kristen Dubon, Baybeh Richh, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going?
Welcome to the Radio Slays Podcast Network. Come on in, get comfortable. The Mighty Tribe in the house, Baybeh Richh in the house. Part of the Mighty Tribe in the house, Juan's in the house. K Shuttle on the side as well. Keep in check, making sure everything's right. Mystic Street Studios, Radio Slays Podcast Network. Welcome, Kick Friends. We have another amazing show for you today. It's going to be out of control. Cool. Gonna kill the music?
Can you also
I
get my
got
outro?
it good.
Can you get my outro over there?
This is live, by the way.
We need our outros, you know. Hospitality at its finest, baby.
Want to kill the maestro? Want to kill the music?
Oh
yeah. Man, we could listen to that all day. I had no problem with that. No problem with that, but we got to get into the talking part. Let me try to steal your Bluetooth too, just in case we want to listen to some music. Boom, boom,
Hell yeah,
boom.
baby. Mighty Tribe in the house.
Mighty Tribe in the house. Juan's in the house. K Shotham's in the house. You guys know K Shotham's been on the show before. Spotify is where you find the recordings of all the Race Lace podcast recordings. This is going to be another amazing show. We're going to get to know another great artist with passion. The show's about passion. If you are a guitar player, if you're a businessman, if you're somebody that cooks, if you're somebody that paints, we want to know why you do what you do and what it is that drives you. And this man right here has a lot of passion for his music, his rap, and I'm super excited to meet Mr. Baybeh Richh, my man.
Let's go, baby.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is Baybeh Richh, coming straight out of Anaheim, California. Let's go.
Good.
So how's your day going? Everything going good?
Dude, crazy, man. It's been so freaking hot.
Sheesh.
You're sweating right now.
Facts.
You guys think it's hot in the studio. You guys should see my house where I actually live. There's no air conditioning. So I'm freaking, like, I'm sleeping. I'm getting like this deep, good sleep. I'm like, and then all of a sudden I wake up and then I go back to sleep. And I wake up. I'm like, what's waking me up, dude? It's because it's so freaking hot. My body knows, like, go get something to drink. Yeah. Like, go fix yourself before you die.
Or you
like,
get drenched in sweat.
Yeah, maybe we're like so, dude. You're right, Juan. Because after like 3 hours of that crap of waking up and going back to sleep, I went and took a freaking cold shower.
Another shower,
because I don't got a pool, so I was like, I'm gonna go take a shower and freaking get cooled off because it was just out of control.
Looks like summer came late though, right?
It did though. It gave us a little break. June was fantastic. June was calm, cool, and collected. I love it.
Because OC is to the point where it's like it's hot already too. It doesn't feel fresh from the beaches at all. Anaheim is like more urban. So it's more like you feel the fire from the freaking streets.
From the concrete jungle.
Correct, yeah.
Man, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know my office is out there as well. And I was out there today. So yeah, I couldn't sleep last night. And of course, thinking about Baybeh Richh coming to the show. So I was super excited about that.
And then did I have to burn up the whole studio or what? It was super hot.
It was super hot. You burned it up. It was such a hot performance. Oh man. Cool. But again, welcome to the show, Baybeh Richh. Baybeh Richh, that's Baybeh Richh. That's BAYBEH RICHHH.
Like Triple H, baby.
Like Triple H, not the Baybeh Richh, the other rapper. This is Baybeh Richh.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, Baybeh, pretty much.
Fantastic. How long you been rapping for, my friend?
Easily, I say 12 years.
12 years? Holy
yeah, like writing bars and, yeah.
That's a long time, man. That's great. That's incredible.
Yeah, like probably since I was like 17 where I learned how to record myself pretty much.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're recording yourself and stuff.
Correct.
Crazy. I know you used to be doing a lot of stuff with the Mighty Tribe. The Mighty Tribe was a 10-piece you were telling me about?
Yeah.
Because I was watching it, dude. So you said you've been doing it for 12 years. How long ago was that Mighty Tribe stuff going down? Because that was sick.
Mighty Tribe was pretty much 2011. Well, as a rap group, as like a 10-man rap group.
It was like a beast. Like 10
like
people.
2011 to 2017.
2011, 2017.
Yeah, where it was like a rap group,
It was a rap group. That's really important. That's really important to you because talk about it. It was a rap group. It was your friends. We'll get into some of the history, but now it's become more than just a rap group. It's a brotherhood and sisterhood. You were explaining to me.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like we're all not perfect at like reading people from the get-go, and we're all kids. We all have friends that shouldn't be our friends, or like people that are on different wavelengths,
Sure.
And then so the older you got, picks wisely with who I gotta fuck with,
Damn, you pick like 10 like the disciples. You're almost at 12. Yeah. you didn't see more anybody than you guys were the disciples.
Yeah, man. Everybody brought their own flavor when it came to the rap style.
Dude, They were all sick. Give some of them a shout out. Name some of the dudes. Or Greg, they could be girls too. I don't know.
I mean, like my partner in ride, Baby Bucks. Baby Bucks.
Baby Bucks.
We're co-founders of the Mighty Tribe.
Nice.
And we're taking it day by day and moving on with the music and everything and all our other endeavors and whatnot.
That's freaking awesome.
And then other members, I didn't really leave on good terms with them. But
that's because you're in a band. Every band breaks up.
Yeah. So sometimes like.
History.
Because I don't know who else is active, regardless in the scene and going out to meet people and whatnot, and performing. I don't know, but shout out to Baby Bucks, though, that's for sure.
Baby Bucks. Today's about Baybeh Richh. Today's about your transition into coming out with your own songs, your own solo act. You have a song called "Live It Up."
Correct. Yeah.
You just did our song for us, which was incredible. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Correct.
So what made you kind of, I'm sure besides time and besides the being in the band and fighting each other on tour, what made you kind of want to just kind of concentrate more on the Baybeh Richh brand and kind of focus on that now?
Like it is like where you have many people that sometimes you don't even know it, but you're giving your energy to them, and we're at a point where like I'm just a side character in their movie, So Baybeh Richh was really started because when I started being selfish with my time, about me, like what can I level up from me? And then I started like, okay, the solo stuff, I could do it, like I'm really into songwriting. So like, I'm like, okay, I know what to write and what purpose the song is going to have and whatnot, Do
you feel like, you had done it for enough time and you had enough, like credit, like not just credit, but ability, because you're kind of like you're getting better and better as you go, right?
Correct.
Anything you do, the more you do it, the better you get.
I like to see it like I did the reps, You
did the reps. Yeah, there you go. You put in the reps, you put in the exercises. And then really important, like, do you think as you got older, you I think you discovered something that we talk a lot about here on the show, which is we put so much energy into sometimes the wrong people, and then that sucks some of our energy, and especially when it's to creatives like yourself and artists, it kind of sucks some of our energy out. And you're really matured in that way where you were like, no, I need to take some of that energy back, focus it on myself. And you can say it in your own words, but a lot of times when you do that, it kind of and it does a kind of a reverse osmosis type of thing where you focus on yourself so much that you can now help other people. Correct. Is that something that happened to you?
Yeah, no, I accept that 100% because at the end of the day, I didn't know there was other levels, upstairs.
Yeah.
To where I could take myself and and giving back value to the community and whatnot, So regardless, I have to. It's like that song from Michael Jackson, "Man in the Mirror."
Man in the Mirror.
Everything starts by changing you. So it all came down to that, So be more selfish with my time on me,
Right.
And then be of better value to the rest,
That's it, dude. Exactly.
And the Mighty Tribe became my brotherhood, It's my sisterhood.
And now it's even more mightier, right?
Yeah, because now we're mighty in our own lanes, but mighty, like taking it day by day life and being a warrior,
So I bet you, like all the people that are involved with you in the Mighty Tribe, I bet you they can feel it too, like the sense of energy and the sense of more discipline maybe, and a much more drive now that you're more focused and you're kind of, I don't know if you want to call yourself the lead on this, but you they're kind of looking at you as an example.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, the manager, your manager of any job has to know more than you,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the manager of Kmart needs to know how to ride that forklift.
Yeah, or the boss of every company has to know how to do every single job there is in their company,
Exactly.
The boss knows how to do everything. He just has people doing the work for him.
100%. Yeah, because you end up having to jump in anyways. If something goes wrong, you got to do it.
Yeah,
exactly. That's awesome, dude. Let's talk about your early years when you grew up in Anaheim, California. You grew up in Anaheim, right?
Correct.
Is that correct? Your parents are of Honduran background. Correct. So this is, playing salsa back in the day when I was in my 30s and stuff like that. There was a rhythm called punta.
Correct.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, I know that.
Dude, that rhythm is the hardest freaking rhythm to figure out on conga.
Yeah.
It's the hardest.
It's a workout. That's
percussion. Yeah, and it's fast. So merengue.
Correct.
From where?
Merengue is pretty much everything Caribbean.
Right? So there's
DR.
So merengue and punta are like the fastest ones.
Yeah,
so punta from Honduras.
Yeah.
And then merengue as well. We're really, really fast trying to figure that thing out. Did you get a lot of that kind of bachata, salsa, punta, any of that stuff like that, or how was it growing up?
Well, growing up, we're here in America, so like all I knew is that we're from Honduras, but there's no Hondurans around and we're not in the environment, right? So we're all in Anaheim, always just raised around other immigrants and other and white people too, because Anaheim is like half
it's
Latinos,
OC, baby.
half white.
Once you get past La Mirada, you're an OC. That's what we used to say. Hey, don't pass that La Mirada. We would be scared.
Yeah,
we were
at the end of the day, yeah, exactly. Like so I was kind of raised like with Mexican friends, and maybe every once in a blue moon you see a Honduran or a Salvadorian. I know LA has more Salvadorians.
It's Salvadorians or Mexicans.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like I was raised to be American. Like we're at school, learning American history. I didn't learn Honduran history, you know.
That's cool, dude. That's a great answer because
like first gen shit, you know, like first gen.
You're first generation, like myself.
Correct,
yeah, my dad's from Mexico. You know, I'm the first generation. Me and my brother, first generation here in America. So it's true. Like people would be like, how come you don't speak Spanish? I'm like, because we were trying to learn how to be Americans. Like we're trying to, like when my dad was growing up, he used to get detention for speaking Spanish in school because there was a lot of racism back in the 50s and 60s. So he never taught us Spanish because he was afraid of us getting in trouble. So it's that same kind of feel. Like when you come here, you want to strive for that kind of American dream, and you have that hustle. What did your parents end up doing like when they were here as far as work and stuff like that?
Well, my dad was those type of guys that's 24/7 working, you know.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And he was providing for the whole family, you know.
Yeah.
Had a housewife.
How many kids are there?
So it's us two, you know. Me and my brother.
You and your brother.
Yeah,
okay,
correct.
cool.
And we're raised like 2 years apart, so we're like always together, you know.
That's awesome. What's his name?
His name is Alex.
Alex. Shout out to Alex.
Yeah, shout out.
Bro, baby bro or big bro?
Baby bro.
Baby bro. Cool, man. So it's really good to get that kind of aspect of like how it was to grow up in Anaheim, California, you know, because you could have been like, there was a band here that I had a few weeks ago, and they grew up. They're from Colombia. You guys on the audience will know who I'm talking about. It's too loud to hear, but I'm watching dinner. What's up, J-Rob? You guys will know who I'm talking about, but they are a Colombian family. Right. And they heard nothing but Colombian music and like records and records of Colombian music and stuff like that. So they grew up with it, and then now they play Colombian music. They play cumbias, like hardcore cumbias and stuff like that. And so I asked them, I was like, dude, did you guys just hate it when you were growing up? Like you just hate hearing the freak? They were like, no, they loved it. They loved hearing it. And then of course, like us, they got into hip hop or whatever. Like metal, for myself, punk rock as well. But they also always went back to cumbias. And so it's a trip how their story, and then how your story is like, no, we grew up in America. We live like Americans. We hung out with American kids. And so it's really cool to see a picture of that.
The most famous song from Honduras is the Sopa de Caracol.
Oh yeah.
So like that, pretty much, you know. It's like a dance, you know, it's like a cumbia sound. And then it's really dope, you know. But at the end of the day, we're here in Anaheim, so I was listening to rock, I was listening to rap.
Nice.
And at the end of the day, you know, like Mexican music too, you know, because Mexico has a great pool of artists, you know, that's for sure.
Did that influence you quite a bit? The conjunto sound, the freaking the banda type stuff.
Yeah, and also like the romantic singer, you know, like the Joan Sebastians and the
like the speaker like break like like breaking in the truck.
Yeah, like that's the music that my parents would play, you know, like when it's time to clean up the house, you know, like
hell yeah,
music,
yeah, dude. That's how it is. That's how it is. My whole block, everybody like the whole block is like, dude, it's crazy. Even the block that I live, there's a party at any given moment on any given 7 days a week somewhere on the block. Like it's crazy.
Wednesday.
Yeah, dude, it's like crazy.
But I always wanted to have my own identity, so like that's why I went looking for the rock and roll. So I went looking for the rap and whatnot.
What came first for you? Was it rock or was it rap?
It was rock.
It was rock. Because the one thing that, and I talked to Kay Shottam about this, I was like, dude, this is something different. The way do you produce all the music or?
No, I just have relationships with producers and
do you try to give them a direction of the kind of sounds that you want? Is that?
No, I just look at it like they leave me the canvas and then
okay. It seems the beats are sick. The beats are dope. They're already dope, and then you rap on top of them. But you don't rap like you rap like, obviously you have the skill of rhyme, whatever. But it's something different. You bring like this rock edge to it.
Correct. Yeah.
Like
the grit, I believe.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I
was like, this is something different. Like I told Casey, this ain't like, you know, like Tupac or what your regular hip hop. This is something like metal.
Shit, I be thinking like I'm Steven Tyler, you know?
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. It was like, this is like Aerosmith and freaking and Run DMC back in the day. You know what I mean? Rock This Way, baby. I was like, what the heck's going on here? This is something different. I was like, man. So I guess kept listening. It's
like all my influences started like cooking together. Finally, it just became its own gumbo, you know what I mean? Or like its own caldo. Huh?
You give it a spark.
Yeah,
Exactly. There you go. It became the caldo, the soup. That's what living in America. What happens is the melting pot of cultures, of music, of different faiths, of different backgrounds, and then it's the artist's job to portray that, whether in paint or in song or different things. It's pretty cool. Do you have connection to that thing still?
I believe so. Should I take off my Bluetooth?
No, player. Do you have your Spotify on there?
Yeah, but what do you want to hear? Like the song?
I want to hear freestyle, dude. I want to hear your song freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
I freaking love that song.
Okay, cool.
Can you play it?
Yeah, I can play it.
That's freaking dope.
Freestyle night, right?
I love freestyle. Freestyle night.
Yeah, there you go.
The freestyle night.
Yeah,
that one. You guys know I sound good, right?
Yeah, you almost got the baby bucks. That's the baby bucks.
That's the baby bucks.
Yeah, that's the baby bucks. It's like we're listening to AC/DC and putting it on top of hip hop.
And like Cypress Hill, I guess, like a Cypress Hill hook. Let me know how this sounds, J-Rob.
Freestyle night.
Wanna go home? Can I perform with it?
Dude, please.
If I can, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. This is freestyle night. This is freestyle night. We play it twice. Let's go. Freestyle night. Do whatever you want, you know? This is freestyle night. They tryna play me, they know I wouldn't say no. They had to pay me for the times, man, I didn't come home. I wish I could spend more time with my kids. But these bills, they gotta get paid. Need cash for the food, for the clothes. I don't really listen to hoes, no. I get mine out when I want. I just bought a house right now, and now it's the first of the month. You know what that means? Generate cream, balance the beams, sell to the fiends, hate it on me, big time. I'ma just kick in the door. You cannot hate me, cannot replace me. Yeah, you can do your best, but can't erase me. They don't want us to get cocky. What fuck do we care? We like Jay-Z. I do this shit just for my family. I can give a fuck if you don't understand me. You can make come all you want, yo, but I'll be the best that I can be. Bobby just stay on the grind. Bobby just paying no mind. Bobby just never lose focus. Remember the time that you cried. Remember it. Yo, like the Mexican. Remember it. Yeah, it's imminent. Let's go. This is freestyle night. Night.
We got it. There you go. If you don't like that, you're not awake. You might want to check your pulse.
Let's go.
On that. Holy
triple shot of espresso right there.
Damn, that got me pumped. Holy moly. We're gonna do 9 hour. We're gonna do a 9 hour show now. I'm freaking pumped. Crazy. Holy moly. That was Freestyle Nights, baby. Get that on Spotify. Listen to that on Spotify. Look at Mighty Tribe. Tons of songs on that hook there in Spotify.
Thanks.
Do me a favor, play this one. We talked about the immigration. We talked about the moving to America. We talked about the American dream. I want to hear. Oh, first of all, tell us what inspired you to write a song like Illegal Paper Boys. It's got a great intro with the lady talking about wanting to get across the border and somebody helping her out. And the video is incredible. If you go to YouTube, check out the video, Illegal Paper Boys. Give us the inspiration behind that song. Yeah,
that's pretty much the whole Illegal Paper Boys. That's the title track of the album, which was an album dedicated to our parents who did the struggle, to make it happen for us to be able to go to school and whatnot, and get our education. They put in the hard work. So Illegal Paper Boys, I just wanted to give off the vibe, like when you're crossing the border, you're with the coyote, you go with the guy who knows how to take you and whatnot. And then you're just right there, like hoping you get past that river.
He knows what he's doing, or he hopes I'm not going to rob you too.
Or doesn't sell you out to something else.
Yeah.
And then so that's the vibe I wanted to put. Like it's eerie, like
Totally,
it's like creepy,
dude.
you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the helicopters are flying around. The dogs are loose. You know what I mean?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So
What are you gonna do?
and, you know, all you have right there is God. You know, God backing you up.
100%. It's just you and God out there in the desert. Dang.
Yeah, because we pay to bring people. No, I mean, like to bring somebody, you technically got to pay. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so.
Oh yeah.
So
there's
like,
a price.
it's an investment too. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, if you want to bring it over, if you want to bring it, cousin Chino over here, he's got a free. You got to pay. You got to pay some money and some possibly some American popcorn. They like American. They like Coca-Cola over there too. That's why I got a fridge of Coca-Cola over there. They love Coca-Cola.
It's off the sugar cane, you know.
It's the sugar cane, right?
It's from the sugar cane.
The sugar hype. Play Illegal Paperboys if you can. Just a little bit, just like we did this other one.
Amigo.
Yeah. Here we go.
So this is the song Illegal Paperboys, guys. Dropped this last year. Illegal Paperboys, the album by the Mighty Tribe. Illegal Paperboy. I want those finer things, top designer things, all the bad things with it. Yeah, I got a vision where y'all can't see get it. Yeah, I gotta go to the land of freedom. Yeah, true, I'm glad we're grieving. Yeah, I gotta leave my family behind. I don't wanna see my baby girl cry. And so enemies I wanna see die. Yeah, I gotta leave my family behind. I know my last baby mama gonna cheat, but I know the new one's really gonna ride. I've seen enough people leave now. I wanna go, I wanna try, I wanna show how to provide like father time. Illegal paper boy, I just wanna shine. Yeah, illegal paper boy, give me that passport. Give me that, 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 give me that. Give me back, give me back, give me back, give me back, give me back. I'm gonna take a yeah. Mighty Tribe, baby, that's Illegal Paperboys right there.
Nice. I love the opener. I want the finer things, not designer things. Is that what you said?
No, I want the finer things, top designer things.
Oh, finer things.
And all the bad thing that comes with it.
Wow. Yeah.
These are the dreams that people have coming to America.
Don't forget, you come to the price,
into
right?
the dream, you know, of America.
Yeah.
When you're coming from Honduras, that's the place where you got to learn different languages and everything. That's like a different world to my people in Honduras. You know?
That's crazy. Yeah, it's a wake up call. And then my favorite part is, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I love that playing that in the car. That's
it's like
awesome.
the urge to get a green card, you know?
Yeah.
Marry a white girl, you know? Get some papers.
Dude, let's get real on this show, man. You're just bringing out truth, my friend.
They know.
I'm not. There was this. Have you seen that Instagram or is it TikTok where the guy's like selling like on the border when they're selling like the clay pots or like the hats and everything, and the dude has a line. He's like really fast. He's like, I really. There's a bunch of chicks. He's trying to sell them like chicles and stuff like that. But he's trying to sell like he's a salesman. So he's like, hey, you know what? I love you for your heart, not your papers.
There you go.
There he's like, I love you for your heart, not your papers.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like tricking him. Oh man, that's awesome.
They got to stay together for like 2 years.
You got to stay with her. Whatever one you pick, you got to stay with her.
It reminds me of that episode in That 70 Shows when Fez married the daughter.
Oh yeah.
In That 70 Shows, he had to like pull off, and they had to act married, you know.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna end up in a sitcom if you get married over here. It's gonna be crazy. Oh man. Yeah, be careful who you choose. I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but cuidado.
Fall in love for love, you know.
Fall in love for amor. What was the point where you started? Let's go back into like your early years. Was it high school you were starting to rap, or was it after high school?
I did start in high school for sure. Like I learned how to record myself. Just downloaded beats on YouTube.
Nice.
And put it on a CD, on a blank CD, and labeled it, packaged it as Book of Rhymes Volume 1, 2.
So you were just passing them out to your friends. Correct, just like 50 Cent, like
and like cold calling, you know, like giving it to random people too at school,
nice.
you know,
What do they call those, like, well, we used to call them mixtapes. I don't know what they call them.
That was the DatPiff era, so I thought that was my mixtape, you know.
Mixtape, yeah, hell yeah. So people started getting out there. What was the first a group that you got into? Was it a rap group? Was it a cover group for Metallica? What was it?
Well, for music, or was it for like to actually start rapping?
For music in general, like in general.
Music in general. I mean, so what I grew up with, right? Like,
like let's just say
my first introduction to music, or was it like to what really made me an artist, a songwriter?
Let's start with all that. I love all that.
Cool.
Let's go with this. When you first start getting and saying, I want to play music, who's that band that you're thinking about right now?
Oh, okay. So I want to play music. That's like Sex Pistols.
Yeah, punk. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I grew up. I had a freaking 2-foot mohawk when I was a kid.
I love their songwriting, and I love the energy that they brought out. Like Sex Pistols, Johnny Rotten, you know.
Dude, that makes total sense to your sound. It's crazy. That's
like
now I'm starting to get
Iggy
it.
Pop, you know,
Iggy Pop,
David Bowie, you know, stuff like that. But it was the punkers, you know, like the Ramones and the.
What draws you to those? Because those are kind of like attention grabbers. Those are kind of like audience. Like it was like you almost had to be in the live show. Kind of those kind of bands. Like, was that what you liked? That
it was
kind of
the energy, you know.
The energy.
It felt American, you know.
Nice.
Like being rebel. That's what America's all about.
Right.
Being rebellious.
100%.
So that's, you kind of grow up and get that energy, you know. Like, I don't give a F.
That's the American way. From the American Revolution.
When it came to getting me into rap, NWA got me into rap, you know. Listening to Eazy-E, you know, and Ice Cube.
Okay, crazy. So from Sex Pistols,
was punk, you know. That was punk. What NWA was doing, you know. That was punk. That was against
everything,
correct.
Dude. They would arrest them at shows.
Yeah,
like Dr. Dre and all them and Easy. They would try to arrest them at shows and stuff like that for playing, you know, F the police.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that. And it's crazy how it all happened in those days, because you're talking about 1978, 1979 punk rock era coming into the 80s as new wave. And then also, boom, comes in NWA, Public Enemy. Those guys start popping off. Run DMC, LL Cool J, of course, the French Pinch later on.
Yeah.
But all that stuff starts popping off, and we're all in the middle of that.
And me, I'm just a kid in high school or junior high. I got LimeWire, so I'm just illegally downloading
LimeWire. We had Napster.
Everything. Like to the point I was listening to, like, I want to hear what Eminem is all about. I want to get the hype about Eminem or Tupac or Biggie, and then I just started studying from all that.
Well, shoot, if you're studying Eminem's a freaking maestro, a freaking beast at rhyme. He's like, it's like Logic. You like Logic too?
Yeah, he's dope. Yeah,
these guys can just spin raps around you like freaking.
And you know, like like I was telling you before, like I was a kid who was buying CDs, you know, so I wanted to buy classic hip hop albums, you know, like Tribe Called Quest, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, Nas Illmatic, Biggie Ready to Die, Tupac All Eyes on Me, you know, stuff like that.
Yep.
I feel like they were professors, you know.
Yep, those are all the foundationals, exactly. Tribe Called Quest, Biggie, Tupac, Dre comes out with the Chronic album around that time in the 90s, actually. Yeah. 94, I graduated high school. I was aging myself, but that's what was happening.
Hey, you're in a great wave, you know, great wave.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. And the same time, Nirvana and all that crap was out at that time. Grunge, it was great. Grunge was on. It was crazy time, man. Woo. Yeah. You make me. I'm just gonna go see Memory.
Yeah, because like so people can understand. I grew up during getting used to the internet. You know. Getting used to the internet.
Getting used to the internet, because we had when I was a kid, we had dial-up, and then you get the email, and then you get like 20 minutes later, you got the email. Yes, I got it. I was sitting there for 20 minutes, but I got it.
Beeper vibes.
Yeah, I remember like you couldn't be on the phone when you're on the internet.
Exactly, dude. Your mom's like, "Hey, I'm trying to call your grandma."
AOL right there.
AOL. Like your email. My email is like rayb@aol.com.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
but
crazy.
Yeah, so I was from that era, you know, like where, you know, they were teaching us how to download music, you know, there's a LimeWire, which came after Napster, but that's how I started like finding all the music. And
it's interesting how we talk about that, and today you wouldn't even think about that because it's Spotify. Yeah, you can get music like that. There's no question about downloading music and download it every day.
There's Spotify, your YouTube music. There's everything, you know, like it's accessible on so many platforms.
Kids are lucky today. They get to just download anything and quickly.
Yeah, that's why like when people would go platinum back then, that really meant something because a million people had to go to the store and buy
that, dude. That was wait in line when the Metallica Snake Out Black album comes out. You gotta wait in line for that thing with the freaking can't barely see the snake is all black. You remember that one?
Correct.
I don't know if anybody remembers that.
and those were all the marketing things that they had to
marketing tools, dude. The cover had to mean something, right?
Yeah.
Now it's a freaking thumbnail on your Spotify and you're good to go.
Facts. It is what it is, you know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. What's that? Play something from that album. Hell's.
Oh, Higher Than Heaven, Louder Than Hell.
Yeah,
which
I like
did
that
during
album.
COVID. I did that during the COVID time. So I was actually like driving out to Hollywood to record it when it was empty everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the smoothest drive to LA ever. You know, during the COVID time.
Dude,
no one was really outside.
No one was outside, so you just go down there. So you went to the studio to record that?
Yeah, that's what I recorded a lot out there.
Oh, damn.
That one and Illegal Paper Boys, I recorded it in LA.
Oh, crazy.
LA, North Hollywood, out there.
Who's that? Is that the camera doing the BB?
Yeah.
So we got the paparazzi back here. We got K Shot'em, who shoots all the rappers from all over the world. If you're not following K Shot'em on YouTube, make sure you follow K Shot'em. He is amazing. He interviews all these great rappers just like that. Here we go with a little of Heaven and Hell. What do you call it?
Yeah, this is Higher Than Heaven, Louder Than Hell.
Higher Than Heaven, Louder Than Hell. This album's sick. You caught this on Spotify.
Tell them on the other side.
I went hiking and I did the music video out there. You know, I got a drone.
Dude, let's hold that idea. Don't let me forget that.
Mighty Tribe, baby, Baybeh Richh.
Get some water.
Shout out to Baby Bucks. So this was during COVID time. We had to go out there and get it done. You know.
Stronger than ever.
Welcome to Higher Than Heaven, Louder Than Hell. Yeah.
Little bitch.
This is track number 1. Let's go. Lost in jail. I'm scared you thought you're going to hell. Yeah, loud as hell. Just make sure it's loud as hell. Just make sure it's loud as hell. Yeah. Better than I'm bitch, I'm hot, I'm burning to the 5th degree. This life will mean not much, don't try you're me. Yeah, let's go. Hell, I don't tell, or a prick, punk cat. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Is it loud array or what?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's track number 1, Higher Than Heaven, Louder Than Hell.
There you go. Higher Than Heaven, Louder Than Hell. If you're just joining us, Baybeh Richh, by way of Anaheim, California, one of the premier artists of the Mighty Tribe crew back in the day. Let's talk about Mighty Tribe, and then we'll get into some of the video stuff. I want to get into a point where we're talking about the video production, because the video production is by far second to none. It is the most incredible videos. I don't know how the hell you guys be driving with. There's a lot of stuff I want to ask you, but before we get too far away. How does the first group, the Mighty Tribe group, is it boys from high school? Is that what's going on, or how does it start?
This was after high school.
After high school?
Yeah, like the first 2 years after high school.
Okay, so everybody's hanging out at Stu Bricks, or what's going on?
We're all getting. It's a lot of people, but they all get to know me on MySpace, and I would put on my own music.
Bring it.
And I'll be recording myself and putting out the song the same night. I felt like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I was 16, 17, feeling like.
Damn.
And then everybody was like following. Like I'll be posting on people's pages. You know what I mean? It was like spam, but I was getting to meet people online and whatnot. And then they heard I'll be recording people, right? I'll make some money recording artists around Anaheim. And then that's how we met, we're just recording at my spot.
So not only are you putting out your own music, but you're starting to develop your own kind of recording skills a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
helping people who are on the same journey as me, and then getting paid a little bit,
Nice. I like that. I mean, back in the day, we had the track machine with the little cassette. I don't know if you know what cassettes are, but we would record each other in the garage, like the garage bands. We had like a 4-track machine, but I wasn't getting paid for it. Damn, you're getting paid for it too.
Yeah,
as you're learning, you're getting paid.
Yeah, because I was learning along the way, and then they just told me, oh, if you want to learn how to record your own music, get a Pro Tools. And I was like, what the hell is Pro Tools?
Yeah, dude, Pro Tools was sick.
And then, I mean, me and my dad, we went and we got it. I was like 17 and we got it. And then,
did you ever try a software called Sonar?
Sonar, no.
That's way back. I just aged myself. If there are any recording engineers out there, you know exactly what Sonar is. That was like legit recording back in the 90s.
Shout out to all the older people, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We're all still getting it, you know what I mean? Regardless.
Hell yeah, we're all still grooving it. We all still love music. And it all comes from the same place. It comes from a positive place of interacting with each other, interacting with different cultures, and a love of historical music. I mean, it all came from somewhere. You heard him talking about the greats and the foundation of hip hop and rap as well.
And becoming my own person, at the end of the day, becoming my own artist and really learning from the greats and just trying to keep it me,
I love that. I love that. At some point you find your voice and you start to do your own stuff. Is the 2 songs that you have right now, do you have more of those? Like, well, let me ask you it this way. When I see you guys playing in the Mighty Tribe, I see 10 guys and each of them have so much talent. It was almost like inevitable that some of these guys would come out and do their own thing, right?
Correct.
So did you kind of like, you touched on it earlier, like you kind of felt like, you're putting your energy in that one thing. When did this all occur? Was this the last couple of years or so that you're starting to really work on the Baybeh Richh thing? Or what?
Yeah, the Baybeh Richh started at 27, which was the 27 Club, and it was my birth as a rock star.
Oh, okay.
And, so I created the Baybeh version.
And how old are you now?
27. I'm 30 right now.
30 right now. Okay, so a couple years ago. So
it was my rock star year. Everybody's afraid about 27, right?
Yeah,
Rockstar Club. And then, but regardless, I was like, you know what? Instead of being about the death of a rock star, let it be the birth of one,
100%. I think we're all, when we were all rock stars doing that thing, that's exactly what we thought about.
Yeah,
dude.
That's what the music gave me the feeling. Where, like, you could be him, you know what I mean?
You never know, like what's going to happen the next day. Especially the crazy stuff we were doing in the 90s. But it was, you're living on the edge. You think when you're that age, you think you're not going to die, right? Basically, you think you're just like living to the edge, and you think that like this is it, dude. This is what life's all about.
Yeah, and you don't even think past 30.
You don't even think past 30.
You're just thinking about 21.
30 is like, way, oh man, those guys are old.
Correct. Yeah.
And now we're here. Now you're 30 years old,
and keeping the dreams that you had as a kid alive. And now you're like your superhero.
100. I love that.
I'm the superhero to my, you know what I mean?
You're the superhero to yourself and to the other people around.
Yeah, and to the little me, who wanted to be that rock star.
You're still doing it.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Love it. That's a credit to you, man. Mighty Tribe has tons of songs on Spotify, guys. Make sure you hit on Spotify. Is the Mighty Tribe songs also on iTunes as well?
Yeah, you can find Higher Than Heaven, Louder Than Hell, Legal Paper Boys on iTunes. And find us on YouTube. That's where we have even older music and older music videos. We have a lot. It shows the whole catalog. Mighty Tribe Zone. Let's
get into that. There's tons of videos. You guys are going to be busy like I was. You're going to be going on a Spotify and you're going to listen to these songs, Baybeh Richh, Mighty Tribe. Do yourself a favor as well. Get the visual. The visuals are incredible. They got videos which all have themes. Each one of them has a different theme based on the songs and the songwriting, of course. But they're not like me in the backyard with a camcorder. They're like, well, is K Shot'em shooting these or what? Why are they so good? What's going on over here? Why are they like, dude, like, they're all in 4K, obviously, right?
Yeah, Mighty Tribe was always about like different people, producers, people want to do the video, media people, rappers, and then to the point where we grew up, it became business owners. And, you know what I mean?
So
Like,
they all have like video production and
yeah,
stuff?
so
man?
everybody now is like even something greater, you know. It was like a boot camp, you know. That's how it felt.
Oh wow, okay, crazy. Because I seen you guys, and I might be mistaken, like a freaking speech. You know the movie Speed, where the bus and all that thing.
Right.
I seen a shot where you guys are in a car and you're like the door open and it's moving, and that's a moving camera shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in the movies. Yeah. So you guys have a full production.
Yeah, and then with people who are real like passionate about video making, and you know
they're part of the tribe.
Yeah, and they're trying to work on everything, you know. So I'm trying to like be the glue to connect everything, you know.
Dang, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, these videos are well produced, like I said.
We had fun with Sorry Not Sorry. We rented a Benz and we're just riding with it, you know, for the 2 days, and felt like, okay, this is cool, you know. This is a cool feeling.
Well, it goes to show that you took not only care, but you took all effort all the way, 100%, all the way in. We're going to make this video, and it's going to be all teased to the tips, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's doing something different, you know, keeping it unpredictable and whatnot, you know.
That's crazy. A lot of these guys, you said they're probably making they're actually making real music videos. Then some of these guys,
yeah, exactly,
crazy. I mean, you got shots where like you're coming out of the freaking liquor store and you're like boom, and they're walking down and slowing it down to like 60 frames and stuff like that. The whole nine. It's crazy.
Yeah, Legal Paper Boys. You see how it looks like we're out in the desert and there's like a fence right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like wandering, you know, like we just created. We used our imagination, you know.
That's awesome. It's awesome. How let's talk a little bit about how you write your song, like your rhymes. Like what's your process like, I should say?
I mean, at first I listen to the beat and then it has to hit me like 2-3 seconds. It has to tell me that's the beat right there, you know? And then once I hear
not, you'll move.
Correct. Yeah.
To another one.
Excuse me. The screening process, right? You're just hearing the beat, and if it just hits you, makes everything effortless. That's the song. That's the beat I want. You know.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then so then I start hearing that. I start jotting down mumbling my flow, like like how do I want to sound? You know. Don't worry about the words. You know.
Yeah.
Just worry about the route. You know. Build up the road to take you to the finish of the beat.
Boom.
And then right there, and then I'm putting the words into them, you know, and the feeling and the purpose and the emotion and everything.
That's crazy.
I'm cooking, you know, like it's like a cooking process, pretty much.
You're cooking, exactly, like you're making the caldo, like you said earlier.
Correct.
The Baybeh Richh caldo, the Baybeh Richh pozole. Are there themes that you like to stick with, or is it just like comes as spur of the moment type of thing?
It's a bit of both, you know. I feel like the Baybeh Richh, that's the soundtrack to my life, you know. That's what I'm going through. My steps as a first gen immigrant into America, and it's the soundtrack to my life. You know, it's like me trying to get better to be able to coexist with people that have been here already. You know what I mean? Feel like an alien sometimes.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so it's like the spur of the moment. Okay, a certain experience I have, or a certain experience that my buddies have, it births a song, you know? Births a
song. So your experience here in America. And then I remember you talking about like going back to the Honduras or like visiting Honduras. What does that do as far as like expanding your mind, you know, seeing a different, I know what it does to me when I go to Mexico or something like that. What does it do for yourself?
It kind of tells me where I started from, where we started from. And then so it could kind of give me a better direction where to go.
Wow.
Like when I go, I feel like that's my home base. That's where we really started, you know, and where
that's
we
the homeland.
have the courage to even try to make it to America to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
So it really humbles me. It's real humid out there, you know?
Oh, shoot.
And then
it's worse than the studio right now?
Yeah, that's facts. That's for sure. It's like, you know, humid, you know how it feels all sticky?
Yeah, dude. Mosquitoes and everything like that. You're in the tropics, right? You're in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So it's all freaking tropics out there. That's crazy.
Yeah, all jungle, you know, all jungle. Everybody has 4x4s out there, you know. Like
driving. Dang. Golf carts and everything too?
Yeah, too, yeah.
Like
and
golf carts with like bikes. 4 wheels on them?
They love dirt bikes out there, you know.
Dang, that's awesome. What I have heard 2 tracks. I've heard the live
Live It Up.
Live It Up I've heard We Heard Today Together, Sorry I'm Not Sorry. Are there other tracks coming down the pike? Are there other tracks I'm not finding? What's coming for the next few years here?
For the next, like just creating a new song and bringing one to life, and then really showcasing it to everybody. I feel I'm really having fun with promoting one song at a time. Give the people the chance to, this is the product, this song.
Smart. You must be talking to somebody I know.
Yeah, and so I says live it up, like, okay, we did albums, but now I want to go back to the single song promo and just hit one banger after another banger. Just
banger after another. That's smart. And a lot of people it's not like back in the day where you had the Led Zeppelin 1, 2, and 3 album, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like one song on Spotify, and then you just promote the hell out of it.
Yeah, that's why if you guys go on my Instagram, Baybeh Richh, like I'm really in my bio, I'm saying, like I'm living my dreams one beat at a time,
Boom.
So
I'm living my dreams one beat at a time.
And say, okay, maybe something in my life inspiring a song, or maybe one of my homies, something they did inspiring a song, or my parents or something.
Yeah.
And create the song right there,
The whole real life vibe, the whole reality, the whole realness to the music. Guys, you can find Baybeh Richh music on Spotify and YouTube. Like I said, tons of songs, not only Baybeh Richh, but the Mighty Tribe. Get a history of this man's music, what he's done in the past few years. It's different. It's new. It's the new rap music, guys. You got to get this on Spotify and YouTube. Get the visual as well. Like I said, Mighty Tribe, Baybeh Richh, the whole thing, the whole vibe. It's a powerful, powerful group. Baybeh Richh on Insta as well. Hit him up on Insta and all the different social media aspects. Here's an opportunity for you right now, guys. I'm going to tell you about an opportunity right now you guys want to hear. You didn't get enough today in studio. You're going to hear him tonight. Tonight, he's going to be doing the Audio Dope music event in Ontario. He's going to be trying to win the open mic night. It's a show there. Where's the place at?
At the Firewater Bar at Ontario.
At the Firewater Bar in Ontario. Doors open at 8:00. Is it free to get in?
You're looking at a $10 ticket.
$10 charge to see Baybeh Richh from Mighty Tribe. That's like free, basically.
Yeah, and a bunch of dope artists. You're not gonna love it. You're gonna love it pretty much.
You're not gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Facts is the matter. This event is put on by Brick in Your Face, by the way. And if you guys want to go to that show tonight, doors open at 8:00 again. It's an event in Ontario. If you're in the Ontario area, that's where you want to be tonight. There's no other place to be because all the rappers are going to be in that door.
Yeah, and sometimes you want to meet other artists who are on the same journey as you.
There you go too. If you're not just a listener, but if you're an up and coming rap artist, coming producer,
engineers, people
engineers.
It's a great opportunity.
Photographers like K Shot'em.
Correct. Yeah.
You want to be like K Shot'em, you better go hang out. You better go network. It's going to take you a bit.
But you got to learn the process.
Go ahead. Hey, Shot, you haven't said nothing. Just say one thing today.
You don't have to work hard before you get to that level. You don't have to get out here every week. You know what I mean? Drop stuff every week. You know what I mean?
Talk that shit. I love it.
There you go. K Shot'em in the house.
Shouts out to Baybeh Richh. You know what I mean? Really working out here. Really putting out that real history, real hip hop. You know what I mean? Much love, much respect to my boy.
Appreciate it. Let's go, baby.
There you go. Guys, I want to thank Baybeh Richh. I want to thank Juan. I want to thank K Shot'em for coming on the show, hanging out in the Mystic Tree Studios. Again, if you want more of this, go to Spotify, and we will see you soon. Have a great one.
Dang.